Hello. Just getting set up here, folks. Looks pretty good. I just gotta paste the link in. Hi. Let me just get, I want to make sure everybody can find the link to the show.
Losing the stress now would be a success now if only I could plant the seed. Well, I'm almost out of it, got no doubt of it, but it might as well be me. Yeah, I'm almost out of it, got no doubt of it, but it might as well be me.
Hi.
I'm almost out of it, got no doubt of it. Yeah, I'm almost out of it, got no doubt of it. Almost out of it, got no doubt of it.
Okay, here we go. Hi everybody, just a minute. It's hard to find things in the new Facebook universe, so I'm just making sure that I get this posted everywhere. One more spot.
Alright, though I ain't much inside, yeah, alright, but alright after a while, pray that I get a night, and I ain't lose on you. Alright, might not be much to see, yeah, I'm alright, I've got the best of me, but I'm hanging tight, can't find the new life, little happy.
Nope. Let's make sure this is working.
Good times here and young.
Okay. I think we're on. It's been a little while since I did this, so there we go. We'll shut that off. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome. There's hi Marcy. Looks like people can, if you can't see or hear me, hi Scott. If for some reason you can't see or hear me, comment and tell me what's wrong. But I'm gonna start in a minute here. Welcome everybody. I know it's a little early, so I'm just gonna get ready. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes people have a hard time finding the link. How's my centering here? Like I said, it's been a little while, so welcome. I think I'm a little off center. Do you guys mind? Okay. I'll scoot over a little. I think we're close. I'm gonna play my old beat up Yamaha guitar tonight a little bit. Okay. I don't want to start until 6 because that's when hi Craig. There will be no Freebird tonight. Sorry to say. Just looking at this setup and making sure. I think it looks pretty good. I might be a little off center, but I bet you can live with it. Alright. So, hi everybody, I'm Dan Israel, as you might know. I haven't done one of these in a few months. And as such, it's like starting over. I'm really glad to be able to play somewhere in my living room as it happens. And well, I got a bunch of things to tell you about. I will play the 7-string, don't worry. Right now I'm going to play this. This is my old beat up Yamaha guitar that was my dad's guitar. Dad, I'm sorry that it has a crack in it, but that happened 20 years ago. There's a story, there's a long story there. I'll probably have to abridge it a little bit when I tell the story, but I just dug out this guitar recently, and this is the guitar that I wrote a lot of songs on over the years. And even though I have these nice Martin guitars, there's something about this Yamaha that I really like how it sounds. So, oh, good, thank you, Greg. I dressed up too, just cause why not, right? So, as soon as we get to 6 o'clock, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna tell you, I do have a donation tip jar thingamabob here. You can see the info there probably, and if you can't, actually, no, people have told me I should hold these up. So I'll hold it up now and then I'll hold it up again later. And part of the fundraising here is because I'm doing some new recording, and I'm really excited about. I'm doing 2 new songs in the studio, so that's part of the fundraising effort here. But if you want to tip me, here you go. There's Venmo at Dan Israel Music. There's PayPal, danmyspace@gmail.com. And then I also have a GoFundMe. You just kind of have to Google it. You Google GoFundMe and Dan Israel. I promise you'll find it. And you'll see that it's me when you find it. So I'll hold this up again later, and it should be up on your screen somewhere as well. People have said I don't hold this close enough to the camera. So there you go. I'll do it again later, but I can also post it on here later too. Okay, let's play some music. I got other things to tell you, but for now, I'm gonna play a song. This is gonna be 125 from 2019's Social Media Anxiety Disorder album. Thank you. Thought I maybe broke a pick, but I don't think I did. All right, thank you, everybody. Hi Priscilla. I'm Dan Israel. Nice to be back with you. It's been a while. I've done a lot of shows in the outdoors in the last few months, so that's essentially why I took a break from playing these live streams, because I was busy, and now I'm not so busy. And there's a lot going on in our world, of course. We have an election coming up. I hope you're voting. I hope so. And a couple things I want to tell you about. So I'm recording 2 new songs with Steve Price at his studio, which is where I did part of Social Media Anxiety Disorder. And really excited about these 2 new songs. I think I'm going to put a single out. I might play 1 or 2 of the songs tonight of the new ones. We'll see. I'm also going to do some fun cover songs because I like doing that. And what else am I going to tell you? So I have a couple gigs coming up too. Just announced this. We're going to be doing, there was a outdoor yard series that I actually started, more or less, this summer. Stephen McHenry saw me playing at Wolf Park in St. Louis Park and invited me to play at his house in Minneapolis, and then it ended up being a whole series. Katie Vernon, Jeremy Messersmith, Chris Koza, Munson Hicks Party Supplies, all these great people ended up playing, and I started it all. What can I say? It was in the paper and everything. And Katie and I are going to go back and play there on November 7th, Saturday, November 7th, and we're allowed to tell the public, so I'm going to tell you it's 3220 Harriet Avenue in Minneapolis. Should be about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'll have more details, but I think we're going to start around 2:30. Katie and I both are going to play, and the public is welcome, and it'll be outside. And then I also have a gig with my Dylan cover band thing that I do sometimes, Tangled Up in Dylan, Dean Wolfson, and some other folks at Tuttle's. That's indoors, but it's going to be really spaced out in terms of crowd. So that's the night before that. That's Friday, November 6th. Not doing much indoors, but that one, they've assured us that it's going to be kept really minimal crowd and distanced and everything, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Anyway, I'm going to play a Beatles song.
Cry, baby, cry. Make your mother sigh. She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry. The king of Marigold was in the kitchen cooking breakfast for the queen. The queen was in the parlor playing piano for the children of the king. Cry, baby, cry. Make your mother sigh. She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry. The king was in the garden picking flowers for a friend who came to play. The queen was in the playroom painting pictures for the children's holiday. Cry, baby, cry. Make your mother sigh. She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry. The Duchess of Picardy, always smiling and arriving late for tea. The Duke was having problems with the message at the local bird and bee. Cry, baby, cry. Make your mother sigh. She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry. At 12 o'clock a meeting round the table for a seance in the dark. The voices out of nowhere put on specially by the children for a lark. Cry, baby, cry.
What happened? Oh, we're still on. Okay, sorry. My computer said we were off. That song's over. I gotta just reload this because it made it look like we went out of, somehow we just lost the signal over here. Can you guys still see me? Maybe give me a heads up if you're still seeing me, because something went crazy there and I'm sorry. Okay. You guys can still see me though? Give me a thumbs up or something. If yes, okay. We're still there. Good. Sorry, I don't know what happened. It's like it disappeared. I have my laptop here. Oh, off on one page. Okay. But I'm back on, apparently. All right. I was off, but I'm back. Okay. I don't know what happened, folks. Technology. Go figure, right? Good. We're back. I'm going to do an old song. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to tell you. There's so many things to talk about. Hi, Erica. So today the city page is folded. Like, it's gone. City pages is gone. It's shocking. It's upsetting. It's, I don't know what to say. Good, I'm here. We're all here. Good. So that's, you know, the music business, I don't have to tell you, is having a hard time. And those of us who do it for a living, not so easy either right at the moment. But we're going to plow ahead no matter what. And gotta keep playing music. Colin, thank you for your request, Mr. Bojangles. Wish I had prepared it. It's a great song. I heard it on The Current the other day on the United States of Americana show right after Jerry Jeff Walker died, which is very sad, and I should have had it ready, but I don't, so next time, promise, I'll try to work it up because it's a great song. By the way, I'm just going to hold this up again for you late joiners. I have Venmo at Dan Israel Music, PayPal, danmyspace@gmail.com, and I have a GoFundMe. You can Google Dan Israel and GoFundMe. Okay, enough of that for now. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I tried to set up the stage here decently tonight. I'm going to do an old song of mine that I wrote for my cat. Most people don't think of me as a cat lover, but okay. So I'm still up on the personal page. All right. Well, hopefully people can still find that. Maybe we should paste this though over onto the music page somehow. Too much technology for now. Here. So way back when, I guess it was about 2000, 2001, I adopted a cat from my sister. My sister had a cat that she couldn't take care of, and the cat's name was Lucy, and I loved Lucy. She was a very sweet cat, and she had a bunch of health problems though, and went downhill, tried to save her, couldn't, and I got very attached to her, so I wrote this song for my cat. People don't probably think of me as a big cat lover, but I fell in love with this kitty named Lucy. So for everybody who's lost a pet or loved one of any kind, this goes out to you. I know that I don't think I realized till that happened how much it can hurt to lose a pet. So all the good times that we know, you won't ever be alone. Lucy, oh Lucy, better friend could not be found. Somehow you'll always be around. Lucy, oh Lucy, if I ever turned you away, I'm so sorry now today. Lucy, oh always make me smile. Lucy, oh Lucy, I don't wanna say goodbye. If I do, I'm gonna cry. Lucy, oh Lucy, we won't never be apart. You're forever in my heart. All right. Yes, you have a Lucy, Pamela. I know. It's actually, that song is on an album I put out called Cedar Lake. So, which you can find online. It's kind of wrapped into another record, so it's called Time I Get to Cedar Lake, because I combined it with Time I Get Home. That's a lot to remember, but it is out there. Lucy. If you go search Dan Israel Lucy, you'll find it. Hopefully. I can send it to you. So, good to be with you all. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been quite a year. If you like this and you want to share this feed with other people, feel free to hit share. It always helps get more people involved in the process. And let's see here. I had a lot of things I was planning to do. I think I'll try one of them. I'm going to switch guitars. This one. So yeah, I should tell you this story real quick. Why does this guitar have a giant packaging tape on it and a crack in it? For those who've never heard this story, it was the year was 1999, and it was the Mill City Music Festival in downtown Minneapolis, and the old version of my band, the Cultivators, was playing. The only problem was it was an outdoor music festival, and we were playing inside. That was strike one. And thank you, Frank. And the band was having some internal tensions at the time, I guess you might say. And so what happened was we had kind of a fight on stage, the band did. If I have to be totally honest, it's partly because I wanted to play Forever in Blue Jeans by Neil Diamond. The rest of the band didn't want it. So, which is understandable. Probably you're all going to side with the rest of the band when I tell this story. But anyway, I threw my guitar. I threw it at the monitor. I'll never do that again. And the reason I didn't get it fixed was so I could never, remind myself forever to never throw a guitar again. But it's still a great guitar despite the packaging tape on it. So that's the story. We call it the Mill City Meltdown is the technical name for what happened. Pandemic blues, what else to do? They say they'll cure it, we'll have to choose. Life is in danger, lived in a tomb. How you getting through? What you gonna do? Oh, pandemic blues. as share the original sin. Pandemic blues, turn off the news. Everyone is crazy, living in their zoo. You look for comfort, you just get greed. Your time's all stolen, an invisible thief. Oh, pandemic blues. Oh, pandemic blues. There's still little time. Get out of the way. Don't let them beat you down for a day. Pandemic blues gets under your skin. Don't have the answers to the shape I'm in. Can't drown your sorrows at the local bar. You binge on Netflix, play slide guitar. Oh, pandemic blues. Oh, pandemic blues. That's the Pandemic Blues. That's one of the new ones. So we're recording that right now. Peter Anderson playing drums, Steve Brantzig on guitar. Another special guest vocalist is coming in to sing on it, and sounding pretty cool in the studio. I'm gonna play the other new one now, because why not? And actually I wrote a few songs this summer. Some of them happened spring, and then I took this long road trip. I went all the way to the West Coast and back in a week. I drove 4,000 miles in 7 days, which I don't recommend, but it was good for songwriting. I wrote a couple songs and maybe kind of got more confident on a couple songs that I'd already written. Thank you. So this is the other new one that we're recording over at Steve Price's. This is called Late at Night. Okay. Late at night, when everyone's asleep, I go outside under the tree. I get up and walk, go out and look at the stars. For a while I feel a little bit free. Late at night, it's alright. Late at night, I can breathe. Late at late at night, I stare up at the sky. How far off is heaven sent to me? Still in my dream, or so it would seem. I don't have to face reality. Most of the day, I don't feel okay, agonizing about everything. Most of the day, I can't let go of the pain. But late at night, I can finally sing. Late at night, when it's almost dawn, I can read or put some music on. Nothing hurts as the crickets chirp. All my sadness is almost gone. I had a thought, one I never got. What would happen if I let her down? But at last, whatever comes to pass, it's just what happens when it comes around. Comes around, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. There you go. Late at night. That's the other one. That one might be a little less jumping out at you, but I'm very excited how it's sounding in the studio, and can't wait for everybody to hear those. So anything you contribute will help me make some new music, put out a single and a music video, and stay active musically through this foreboding winter, which we're all gonna have to get through together. So yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Letting me play 2 new songs in a row for you. Don't think I've played either one in public anywhere yet, so that was kind of exciting. All right. I'm gonna do a Dylan song that I like. 2 chords. Not hard to remember the chords. This song is on John Wesley Harding. That record, one of my favorites. Oh, help me in my weakness, I heard the drifters say. As they carried him from the courtroom, they were taking him away. My trip hasn't been a pleasant one, my time All right, there we go. That's Bob Dylan, Drifter's Escape from John Wesley Harding. I'm going to play another guitar now. So many guitars. It's a good problem to have. Thank you, everybody. I guess I should hold this up one more time, just in case anybody missed it. Whoops. This is my, if you want to tip me or donate, it's at Dan Israel Music on Venmo, Dan MySpace at gmail.com for PayPal, and you can Google GoFundMe Dan Israel for my GoFundMe. Thank you. Another thing I wanted to tell you though, while I'm holding this up, is that I'm really trying to get a new email list together for fans. Some of you might have even seen an email I sent out, and if you send me your email address to this email address, danmyspace@gmail.com, I will add you to my fan list, and I promise not to share that with anyone, including Russia. That was a joke. Okay. Thank you, everybody. This is fun. I hope you're enjoying it. I sure am. And it's good to be back playing music here. Gonna do another older song of mine. Just gonna tune up here a minute. What else was I gonna tell you? So much. There's so much. Right before I went on the air, though, I just to relax, I was watching The Exorcist. That's what amounts to relaxation these days. Actually, I can't watch most of it by myself, but I was watching some of it and then I was getting too freaked out. So I'm a big wimp. This is my 7-string guitar. Somebody asked about this earlier. I know a lot of people are having a hard time these days, and I haven't had the best week myself. Wasn't feeling too good for a few days. Hopefully I'm on an upswing, but it sure helps to play music again and at least virtually be with y'all. So this is a song called Left Out. It's from 2005 on my self-titled Dan Israel album. Somewhere it's around, I don't know where it is, but anyway, I'll play it for you. It's also on my Danthology vinyl collection. On the lonely road I travel, I never seem to see all the fun everybody's having. Never seems to be for me. I took a different path, I never knew what normal was. On the lonely road I traveled, only reason was because I always felt left out even when invited in. Never felt the least bit comfortable right here inside my skin. I don't try to make no trouble, but there's trouble in my head. Oh, you know I never meant no harm, no matter what I said. I'm just trying to run out of time before time runs out on me. Alright, that's called Left Out. And yeah, I'm going to have to lose some of this excessive clothing. Not too much of it, don't worry. Alright, I'm back. Got a lot of things on board. Let's see here. Got lots of ideas anyway. I've got one for you. Gonna dig back into my less played covers repertoire a little. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Song by the Lemonheads. I did this dug out some fun covers this past spring, and so I'm going back to the ones I really enjoyed playing. I know a place where I can go when I'm alone. Into your arms, oh, into your arms I can go. I know a place that takes a warm from the crowd. Into your arms, oh, into your arms I can go. And if I should fall, I know I won't be alone, anymore. I know a place where I can go when I'm alone. Into your arms, oh, into your arms I can go. I know a place that takes a warm from the crowd. Into your arms, oh, into your arms I can go. And if I should fall, I know I won't be alone, anymore. I know a place where I can go when I'm alone. Into your arms, oh, into your arms I can go. I can go. I can go. All right, that is the Lemonheads. Evan Dando, great songwriter. Fun to play that one. Thank you, everybody. I'm losing track of time. I'm having so much fun. So, since I last live streamed, my son has become a driver. He's also grown about 5 inches. My daughter too. and my kids are great. I guess I should tell you one really good thing in my life is just how well my kids are doing despite all this distance learning and all this. They're making the best of it. I get to hear all about it because I'm here with them a lot on the days they're with me, and you know, it's a struggle, but they're doing great. They're funny, they're fun, and now my son is towering over me and driving. So it's a lot happens in 4 months or whatever. The last time I live streamed. Okay, I've got some more fun stuff for you. Let's see, what have I got? I ain't gonna let the world get me down. Stepped outside of the pouring rain, trees in the clouds and the sky on the ground. Said no to the sorrow, no to the pain. Saying no to the sorrow, no to the pain. I walked in night to the sidewalk without a sound, lit by the street light, feeling the strain. Most of the time I can get back, get around, then come tomorrow, I'll do it again. This life ain't disjointed, of course I'm disappointed. Now I can take it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. There's a video for that song that we just got it thanks to your help. It got over 5,000 views, which for me is a big deal. So thank you, everybody. I have videos on YouTube. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll see the new one when it comes out soon and everything else. I just put a lot of not new music, I put a lot of my back catalog up on Bandcamp recently. So if you go check out Dan Israel, you can find it on Bandcamp. I got a bunch of albums that weren't up there previously. You can even buy my whole digital discography up there. It's a great way to support musicians because they give a very nice share to the artists. So thank you for that. Got some other things for you here. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, this is kind of exciting. I'm going to be in a book. Jim Walsh has a new book. Our great music and everything writer, Jim Walsh, here in town, has a new book coming out. Fear and Loathing in South Minneapolis. I probably screwed up the title, but something like that. Fear and Loving. I think that's what it is in South Minneapolis. Anyway, so way back in 2000, Jim wrote a review of my album Dan Who, and he gave it 4 stars and called it the record of his life, my life, and said a lot of nice things about it. But it wasn't just that he said nice things, it was like this really amazing piece of writing that he wrote about the album. And so there's a chapter in his new book that is that review in the Pioneer Press from 2000. So for the first time in my life, I'm going to be a chapter in a book. And thank you, Jim, if you're out there. Or I'll tell you in person when I see you, but very nice, gratifying thing to be a chapter in a book put out by University of Minnesota Press. And you should buy that book. I know I'm going to buy a few copies. So, given that chapter of the book is about that album of mine, Dan Who, I'm going to play you the first song on that album, which ties into the story about the guitar with the crack in it, because after that happened, when I threw the guitar, the band, that version of the band broke up. The Cultivators broke up in 1999, and then we reformed with Dave Russ on drums and Chris Bowering on bass, blah blah blah. But the earlier version, it was kind of heartbreaking because we had made 2 records together, we had done a lot of shows together, and then the band just kind of fell apart. And so I wrote this song that, you know, kind of reminds me that sometimes a band breakup can be as sad as any other kind of breakup, or at least in some ways. And I had a lot of, you know, affectionate feelings for those guys, and it was sad when the band broke up. So. It's time to say goodbye. A little troubled by the reasons why. Did I fail to see your side? Did I let you down? Bitter cold winter's night, you came out into the snow and ice. Dylan and the Beatles struck you right, and what you heard you like. The time I knew you will slowly fade. Sometimes it's strange how things start so great. Waves hitting hard at a mountain range. Connections wear down and people change. I never could explain what good was suffering for the long-term gain. Prior commitments take the toll and strain. Enthusiasm wanes. Nobody wants to play a losing hand. Nobody wants to book a losing band. Too much supply, not enough demand, and you're out 20 grand. Lump in my throat for good times and bad years. Welling up now, I can't stop the tears. Even when it was just aggravation, was no mere conglomeration. Opportunities put in front of me, get so many you can barely see. Opportunities ain't always what they seem. It's one long, lonely dream. The last word, so hard to say, dangling, waiting to be swept away. The last words always come out wrong. It's time to move along. It's time to move along. It's time to move along. All right, that was Last Words from Dan Who. Got a few more for you. That was the early version of the Cultivators, the demise. now I'm fortunate when I do get to play with a band, I get to play with Mike Lane on bass and Dave Russ on drums and sometimes Jim O'Neill on keys. And Steve Branzig has played guitar with us, Terry Isaacson, all these great players. So John Duncan, we had just a huge lineup last year at the Hook and Ladder Mission Room for the Social Media Anxiety Disorder release show. That was amazing. We had so many people on stage. John Herkert playing guitar too, and he helped produce that album. And very, very blessed to live in a town with so many talented people. I think I'll do an old song that everyone knows here. Getting near the end. Thank you all so much. It's really been really fun to play again. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do these every week. I'm not promising that. Might do some spontaneous ones. If you get on my email list, if you forgot how to do that, you can just message me. Give me your email address. I'll put you on that list and it'll help you know when I'm playing. Because, I don't know, we've all gotten a little dependent on social media, like I'm broadcasting to you now, but it's not always the best way to get the word out about shows because you don't see the posts sometimes. So I can see you lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my bedstead. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my bedstead. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in a loving was your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my bedstead. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. I can see you looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my bedstead. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my bedstead. Little Gordon Lightfoot for you. I tell the story often only because it's one of my greatest life disappointments, is that I got a call to open for Gordon Lightfoot a few years ago. Not even just one show, it was like a few shows around the upper Midwest, and I missed the phone call because I was putting Isaac to bed when he was a baby, and I hurriedly called back, figuring, well, I mean, I just missed the call by a few minutes, just putting my kid to bed. Can't be a big deal. I'm sure I'll still get the gig. And I missed the gig. They gave it to someone else. That's the story of how I almost opened for Gordon Lightfoot, but lost it because I was a good father. Kind of the counterpoint to when I opened for Iris DeMent on the day Isaac was born, which maybe I wasn't being quite as good of a father, but his mom did tell me to go play the gig or she'd be mad at me. So I think I'm off the hook on that one. Okay, that's a whole other story. I'm going to do a couple more songs and wrap this up. Thank you, everybody. I think I should do a fun one. We need a little uplift. I'm just gonna do one of my many huge hits. It should have been a hit, maybe. I'm thinking now it's time I told you so. How much I need you, I'll never let you go. Sometimes I'm doubting everything that's true. I only want to hang around with you. All in all, I'm really not that strong. We used to insist need it before long. You're my lifeblood, without I'm skin and bone. I know that I can't make it on my own. Yes, it's true that I'm counting on you. Subtlety, no, that's all I can do. Heading home with you open inside. And I'm counting on you till the end of the line. I'm counting on you, even when confidence flags, raise a hope eclipse. Every good word uttered from my lips. As soon as they're all gone, the flame is flickering out. Wake me up, just rub your hands and shout. Yes, it's true that I'm counting on you. The subtlety, no, it's all I can do. Heading home with you up inside. And I'm counting on you till the end of the night. Counting on you even behind. Counting on you till the end of the night. Counting on you even behind. All right, counting on you from Turning from 2007. Doesn't this guitar sound good? This little Yamaha, despite being patched up with packing tape. I'm gonna do one last song. Thank you everybody so much. I'm Dan Israel. Make sure you vote. It's supposed to be 60 degrees in Minnesota on election day. Might even be 70 next week. So I might have to play out on my street or in my garage or driveway. I'll let you know. Maybe you can drive by and pull up a chair. Thank you all again so much. I guess I gotta be a good salesman. Hold this up one last time. If you want to tip me, Venmo at Dan Israel Music, PayPal Dan MySpace at gmail.com, or GoFundMe. You can Google Dan Israel and GoFundMe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's anything you give me will help me make some new music, put it out. I'm really excited. You heard those new songs tonight. It's going to be at least a 2-song single. Might put out the demo versions too, get fancy. So, thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to do a John Prine song just to wrap this up. The late great John Prine. Lost a lot of great singer-songwriters this year. Just recently, today, Billy Joe Shaver. A few days ago, Jerry Jeff Walker. And John Prine earlier this year, and so many I lost count. It's crazy. So. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered. so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River, the abandoned old prison down by Airdrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we chewed with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. It up for their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. All right, that's John Prine from his first record, Paradise. Great song, great album. I'll get your Neil Diamond request next time, Priscilla, perhaps. If it doesn't break up another band. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Vote. Be good to each other. I'll let you know when I'm doing this again. Might not do it next week because I got some real gigs. Once again, I'm playing Friday, November 6th at Tuttle's, 7:30 p.m. with the Dillon cover band, Tangled Up in Dillon. And then Saturday, November 7th, I'm going to be playing outdoors at 3220 Harriet Avenue South in Minneapolis. All are welcome. Just, distance, wear a mask, bring a chair. The long range forecast actually looks pretty good for then, so that'll be around 2 in the afternoon. Myself and Katie Vernon both playing. We might play a couple songs together too. So you're all welcome to come to that. And after that, who knows, because it probably won't be warm enough to play anything outside, but maybe somebody's got a heated garage. And if not, I'll be live streaming whenever I can. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Good to see you all, or virtually see you anyway. Take care.